What if money stopped controlling your emotions? What if financial decisions no longer filled you with stress, fear, or anxiety, but with clarity and confidence? Tony Robbins says money isn't the real problem, emotion is. Most people work harder for money yet feel more trapped, more worried, and more overwhelmed than ever. In this video you'll discover how to master money without stress, how to take back control of your financial life, and how to build wealth with peace of mind. Stay until the end because the final lesson might completely change how you think about money forever. Lesson 1. Money is emotional before it's logical. Most people approach personal finance as if it were a math problem to be solved with a calculator. They believe that if they just find the right spreadsheet or the perfect interest rate, their financial life will fall into place. However, Tony Robbins argues that money is 80% psychology and only 20% mechanics. Our brains are not naturally wired for the modern financial world. They are wired for survival. When we see a market dip, our ancient lizard brain registers it as a life-threatening predator, triggering a fight-or-flight response. This emotional hijacking is why so many intelligent people buy high when they are feeling greedy and sell low when they are gripped by fear. To master money, you must first recognize that your financial decisions are downstream from your emotional state. Our relationship with money is often forged in childhood, shaped by the language our parents used and the stresses we observed. If you grew up in a household where money was a source of constant vitriol and shouting, your subconscious might associate wealth with pain, leading you to self-sabotage whenever you start to accumulate savings. Conversely, if money was used as a tool for significance or love, you might find yourself trapped in a cycle of overspending to maintain an image. Robbins emphasizes that until you uncover these money blueprints, you will continue to repeat the same self-limiting patterns regardless of how much your income increases. Mastering your emotions means moving from a state of reaction to a state of conscious choice. The shift from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset is not just positive thinking, it is a strategic necessity. Fear-based thinking narrows your vision, making it impossible to see the long-term opportunities that create real wealth. When you operate from scarcity, you are constantly playing a game of not losing, which is fundamentally different from playing to win. By changing your internal narrative, moving from "I can't afford this" to "How can I create the value to afford this?" you begin to rewire your brain to look for solutions rather than obstacles. This emotional recalibration is the foundational step that makes all subsequent financial strategies possible. Lesson 2. Stress comes from uncertainty, not lack of money. There is a pervasive myth that if you just had an extra $10,000 or $100,000, your financial stress would evaporate. Yet we see lottery winners and professional athletes who go broke within years of coming into millions. Tony Robbins points out that stress is actually a byproduct of uncertainty. If you don't know where your money is going, how much you need for retirement, or what would happen if you lost your primary income stream, your brain stays in a state of high alert. This chronic low-grade anxiety drains your energy and prevents you from making sound decisions. Certainty is created when you replace vague hopes with concrete systems. One of the primary ways to eliminate uncertainty is through the power of automation. Humans have a limited supply of willpower. If you have to decide to save money every single month, you will eventually fail. By automating your savings and investments, you remove the decision fatigue and the emotional temptation to spend that money elsewhere. Robbins advocates for the pay-yourself-first model, where a percentage of your income is diverted to an investment account before you ever see it. This creates a psychological sense of certainty because your future is being built in the background regardless of your daily moods or the headlines of the day. Furthermore, creating a Core 4 financial plan provides a roadmap that turns the unknown into the known. This involves understanding your asset allocation, diversifying to protect against downside, minimizing fees that erode your wealth, and optimizing your taxes. When you have a written plan that accounts for both bull and bear markets, the volatility of the outside world no longer dictates your internal peace. You stop checking your portfolio every day because you trust the system you've built. True financial freedom is the absence of the financial noise that keeps most people awake at night. Lesson 3. Income is important, but cash flow is king. We live in a culture obsessed with gross income. People boast about six-figure or seven-figure salaries, but Tony Robbins reminds us that income is a vanity metric. What matters is not what you make, but what you keep and how that money moves. High income without controlled cash flow is simply a high-speed treadmill. The moment you stop working, the lifestyle disappears. Many high earners find themselves in golden handcuffs, earning more than ever but feeling poorer because their expenses have risen in lockstep with their raises. This is the trap of lifestyle inflation, and it is the enemy of true wealth. Cash flow management is about directing the rivers of your money toward assets that produce more money. Robbins teaches the concept of the money machine, a portfolio of investments that eventually generates enough passive income to cover your life's expenses. In this model, your job or business is merely the fuel for the machine. The goal is to reach a point where your work is a choice, not a requirement for survival. This requires a disciplined look at your net cash flow, subtracting taxes, fees, and living expenses from your gross pay to see what is actually available for wealth creation. To master cash flow, one must also understand the difference between an asset and a liability, a distinction popularized by Robert Kiyosaki but deeply integrated into Robbins' teachings. An asset puts money in your pocket, a liability takes it out. Many people believe their primary residence is their greatest asset, but if it requires monthly payments and generates no income, it is functionally a liability in terms of cash flow. By focusing your energy on acquiring cash flow producing assets like dividend stocks, rental properties, or automated businesses, you create a financial foundation that can weather any economic storm. Lesson 4. Play offense, not just defense. Most financial advice focuses heavily on defense: cut back on lattes, use coupons, or live below your means. While frugality is a useful tool, you cannot shrink your way to greatness. Tony Robbins encourages a shift toward playing offense. This means actively looking for ways to increase your value to the marketplace. Your income is a direct reflection of the value you provide. If you want to earn more, you must find ways to do more for others than anyone else is doing. This might mean gaining new skills, starting a side venture, or becoming more entrepreneurial within your current company. Playing offense also applies to how you treat your savings. Keeping all your money in a savings account is actually a losing defensive strategy because inflation silently erodes your purchasing power every year. To play offense, you must become an investor, not just a consumer. You have to put your capital to work in the markets where it can benefit from the greatest force in the universe: compound interest. Robbins emphasizes that you don't need to be a high-frequency trader to win. In fact, most people win by being indexers, buying the entire market and holding it long-term, allowing the collective growth of the economy to lift their net worth. Understanding risk is the final component of a strong offensive strategy. Robbins often cites the asymmetric risk-reward principle used by the world's greatest investors. This means looking for opportunities where the potential downside is limited but the upside is significant. Instead of taking huge gambles, you make calculated moves that protect your principal while leaving the door open for explosive growth. When you combine an increased ability to earn with a sophisticated approach to investing, you stop being a victim of the economy and start becoming a creator of your own financial destiny. Lesson 5. Define what enough means to you. The ultimate failure in life is success without fulfillment. Many people spend 40 years climbing the ladder of financial success only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. Tony Robbins teaches that wealth is meaningless if it doesn't align with your core values. If you chase more without a clear definition of enough, you are on a journey with no destination. This creates a state of perpetual hunger and stress. To find true peace, you must define your financial dreams, the specific cost of the life you actually want to live rather than the life society tells you to want. Robbins breaks down financial goals into levels: financial security, covering basic bills; financial independence, covering your current lifestyle; and financial absolute freedom, having everything you could ever want. For many people, the cost of financial independence is actually much lower than they think. When you run the actual numbers, the mountain suddenly looks climbable. Defining these levels allows you to celebrate wins along the way, rather than waiting for some distant mythical day to feel happy. It shifts the focus from an endless chase to a structured progression toward a life of meaning. Finally, true wealth is found in contribution. Robbins often says, the secret to living is giving. When you have enough, you have the capacity to help others, support causes you care about, and leave a legacy. This is the soul of money. If your financial plan is purely selfish, it will eventually feel hollow. But when your wealth is tied to a higher purpose, you find a level of motivation and resilience that just getting rich can never provide. By defining your enough and aligning your money with your mission, you transform a cold commodity into a warm tool for making the world a better place. Mastering money without stress isn't about luck or talent. It's about mindset, strategy, and emotional control. When you stop fearing money and start leading it, everything changes. If this message resonated with you, remember, wealth isn't just what you earn, it's how you live. Take control, stay consistent, and build a financial life that gives you freedom, confidence, and peace.